It's been decided. Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. One team is a true blue blood. I know people keep saying, well, Ohio State's a blue blood. No, it's not. Ohio State's an older program. Now, Notre Dame wouldn't be where it's at if it wasn't for Army and Navy both deciding to help them because they needed another team on their schedule, but they still became Notre Dame. They still became a storied program, and they are a true blue blood for that area. Ohio State, on the other hand, is an old program, yes, and they have a storied history. And I agree that both programs being in the national championship, not something unusual. Been a while for Notre Dame. But these two programs have both shown over the year that they can take their lumps and learn from them. So we're going to discuss who I think is going to win.
This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Neyland's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports.
Okay, when you compare both these teams, I'm not going to break both of them down, but Notre Dame's more of a rushing offense. They're 22nd in the nation when it comes to rushing, whereas Ohio State's 112. Doesn't mean that it's a weakness for Ohio State, just means that Notre Dame relies on it more. Passing yards per game, that is Ohio State's forte, 38th in the nation, whereas Notre Dame's 181st. Total yards per game, Ohio State's all over that. They're 44th, whereas Notre Dame is 83rd. 428 to 405. So, yeah, they're all over it, but it's not really that big of a difference. This is a team that's got all kinds of these two teams have all kinds of interesting looks at it. Will Howard, passing wise, much better than Riley Leonard, but then again, no, like I said, passing and everything, passing and rushing. Quinshawn Judkins is not that much less than Jeremiah Love. 147 rushes, 5.5 yard average, 8 touchdowns, whereas Jeremiah Love's 134 rushes, 7.1 average, and 15 touchdowns. Jeremiah Love is Notre Dame. Quinshawn Judkins is Ohio State. Now, receiving, the two best receivers, Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State's got 57 receptions, 16.4 yards average, and 10 touchdowns, whereas Bo Collins for Notre Dame, 34 receptions, 12.6 yard average, and 2 touchdowns. So that's what you've got when you're looking at these two teams. Will Howard is, there are going to be a lot of pro teams looking at him, just like Riley Leonard's going to have a lot of pro teams looking at him. Leonard's the second biggest rusher for his team, whereas Will Howard is third, and it's a far third. Quinshawn Judkins has 147 yards, Henderson has 108, and Howard has 72 rushing. Well, yard wise, he's fourth. Rushes, Will Howard's 72nd. He's got 72 rushes. So it's going to come down to, can the defenses make their own things happen? As you saw in both games, When it came to Texas, Texas was doing pretty good, and then they couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up the head of steam. And Ohio State was relentless, and that defense kept going at them and kept going at them. And that's why you ended up the way that you did. When it came to Notre Dame, Penn State, Notre Dame's defense kept looking for ways to get in there, and they got the right hit at the right time to get a interception. That's so it's a defensive battle. Both these teams, their defenses are going to be going at the other side. It's going to come down to who's got the better defense. Now, who do I think is the better team? In all honesty, Ohio State is got the better team when it comes to overall caliber. But in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, coaching wise, I think Freeman's a tad bit better of a coach than Day is. I think that this is going to come down to which team can outlast the other team, and it's going to come down to whose defense can wear down the other team. Now, I want to say Ohio State. I think Ohio State overall has got the better team. And Ryan Day has got the experience, and he's got that fire to get this national championship finally. It's been shown. But Freeman and the Irish, they've got history behind them. They've gone much further in a lot of instances. But I think this is going to be more of a learning experience, though, this time around for Notre Dame. I think that Freeman and his team are going to learn something. I think I'm going to say that it's going to be Ohio State. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong before, and I'll admit it, but I honestly think that this is going to be Ohio State's game. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day, and you comment down below what you think. Bye now.
Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my Redneck Sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole, and also just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports. So, I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.